super fucking weird in this room. Like my toes are cold, but my body's hot as all hell. But the second I take off my hoodie, I'm freezing. The second I put it on, I'm sweating as all balls. I don't get it. I personally don't get it. Beautiful people, welcome back to some more coffee talk. It is currently 10 p.m. for me, so that just means another shift on the job as, our local barista. If we don't remember, we have Mr. Furlong. I'm pretty sure his name is like Hendry or whatever like that, or something like that. Got Georgie, Freya, and Aqua. Freya and Aqua don't like Hendry or Furlong at this, as Georgie says, and we're just trying to get to the root of who this man is. Rachel's father. That's all we have to go off of. Other than that, I've accidentally spoiled this game for myself, so that kind of sucks. I was just trying to look up some coffee recipes because apparently there's bad endings, but we'll just see what we get. At this point, there's no turning back. Alright, here we go. Mr. Furlong, please meet Freya and Rev. Please, call me Hendry. I apologize for earlier. I wasn't trying anything funny. Sorry about that. Wait a minute. Your name is Hendry Furlong? Yes. And you're Rachel Fuller. Oh my. Wow. Not even 3 minutes in and I can't even speak. And you're Rachel Ferencia's father? Yes. Furlong. Ferencia. Why do you have different last names? What are you trying to pull? Yo, Freya. What the fuck? Florencia was my late wife's maiden name. Sorry. Rachel chose it for her stage name. Freya. Okay, I think I better work on my novel. I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk about. Hey, Freya, I'll come with you. Wow. What a fucking dick. Freya, come on now. You're better than that. Hendry is definitely not gonna go in her novel. Anyway, what was it that? Oh my lord, I can't read. Anyway, what was it that you wanted to talk to me about? It's about Rachel. That night when you drove her home, she hang out with shady people? Well, I think one of them was a bit shady. Hey, I heard that. What? I'm not a criminal. I'm just kidding. She was in the coffee shop talking with Freya and Rev here. She wasn't in any danger. Are you sure? What about before that? Whoa, calm down. Is everything alright? It's just that I feel that she's getting more and more distant. I don't know how to talk to her anymore, or even what to talk about. I don't even know what kids her age are into nowadays. Every time we talk, we end up fighting. I have 3 daughters. We fight all the time. One thing that I learned, give them time and space, but be there when they need you. Yeah, but like the death of a wife is so messy, Because like, okay, here's my thing about it, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of backlash for this. The dad spent so much time with the wife, you know what I mean? Like an unbelievable amount of time. There's like the talking phase, the dating phase, getting married, and then all the years up until up until she died. Maybe Rachel was in the picture, maybe not, He has to essentially start all over again in the sense of understanding who this, lady is in his life. Obviously it's the daughter, obviously there's some sort of unconditional love and protection surrounding the title of being father and daughter, but he has to start all over again in this very, I want to say, traumatized state. He's going through it, the daughter's going through it, and that's one thing they have in common, but they can't see eye to eye on, because I personally believe in everyone's personal grieving. Everyone is greedy whenever they grieve, because it's like, you don't understand, like the common phrase of, you don't understand what I'm going through. But more often than not, we understand what's, the idea of what's happening. Maybe you're right. Maybe we don't know how hard you're taking something, but everyone experiences loss one way or another some point in their life. It's just how we communicate that and how we essentially put time into it, So it's just it's a little interesting to see like the dynamic between someone that has like 3 daughters, one daughter, one's going through something like one's going through like the hardest point in his life, but they're both just not seeing eye to eye on the fact that like they have almost the same needs. You know what I mean? So I just hope it comes to a nice little conclusion personally. Or you can just bribe them. One time I had a fight with my eldest daughter. She didn't want to talk to me for a week. I know she loves pizza, so I went to Rocco's and bought her favorite pie. I left the pizza on the table like a trap. Then I just waited for her to take the bait, just like a stakeout. Once she took a bite of that delicious pepperoni, I casually grabbed a slice and sat with her. That pizza really helped smooth things over. After that, she wouldn't stop talking. What if what she loves doing is the problem? Rachel loves singing and performing on stage. I'm proud of what she has achieved with her career. She's really young, but the entertainment industry isn't a kind place. Not the label, not the media, not the fans. I don't trust her new manager. Rachel's just a little girl. What if she gets harassed or forced to do drugs? Did something happen? Well, nothing's happened yet. I feel it in my guts. Is it possible that you're just being paranoid? I don't know, maybe?
Psst, I need to go now. Thanks for the drink.
Take her on your way. Thanks, love. Freya, get the mop, please. Please, thank you. Okay. I'll clean that up later. Let's see. Well, can't you just find another manager? Rachel's already 18, so legally she can sign contracts without parental approval. I've been trying to tell her to quit, but every time I brought it up, we just end up fighting. As a parent, there's really nothing much we can do, other than guiding them and being there when they need us. Sooner or later, we'll have to trust them to make their own decisions. And with everything we've taught them, hopefully they'll make the right decisions. What if she made the wrong choices? I can do background check on that manager. If that will ease your mind, please do. Oh shit, on the spot. Okay, just give me a name. It's Morris, last name Lester. Really? Really? It says nickname Mo? Morris Lester, got it. Oh, isn't he the guy in today's paper? Anyway, I'll let you know if there's a hit. Immediate. Hold on, I gotta take this. I just got a call, I've got to go. I'd love to talk more about this with you. Just let's meet again soon. Wait, you have my contact details. Call me if you ever need my help. Wait, dude. You're a control freak, and I see that and I get that. Time's running out and you're afraid of that. You're afraid that almost everything that you're doing right now is almost like it has no effect. And I can definitely see that's what he's afraid of. He's definitely seeing that like when his time is up, he doesn't know if he's been good with Rachel or not, or with his other connections. So he's attempting to control every single aspect of his life, but it's just falling through his fingers like sand. Don't worry, I'm sure everything will be alright. I used to manage a girl band and I've seen bad things happen. That bad? Yeah. I was against her joining that pop group at first, but my wife, Rachel's mom, she convinced me to give it a chance. Ever since she's been gone, I don't know how to talk to Rachel. With her wanting to do more on her own and stuff, don't know what to do. What do you mean, buy her own stuff? Modeling, a solo singing career. It's a whole different world than the band. I'm familiar with this side of the biz, but things have changed, right? Even if it has, I don't think it's for the better. Hey, Freya. She survived being an idol, even managed to graduate and start a solo career. She sounds like someone who can take care of herself. Don't you think so? She's not ready. I don't want her to get hurt. There are a lot of bad people out there. People that want to take advantage of her. You are a father, and I understand you might be worried. However, you shouldn't hinder her from achieving her dreams. I just want what's best for her. Is it really what's best though? I think she's born to soar. But she's just a girl. My little girl. Seriously, that's your argument? Didn't mean it to sound that way. It doesn't matter whether she's a boy or a girl, you know, a rabbit, a cat, a fish off Atlantic. You'll drive her away if you keep on acting like this. With your knowledge, you should be able to help her achieve her dreams. Yeah, I feel like that's what is lacking here. There's no compromise. It's you cannot do this, you cannot do that. I'm gonna control this or that. I know what's like he knows outside of the biz, obviously, but at the same time, as you know, we stated, the barista stated, it's changed. Hendry's unsure if it actually did change. But his biggest thing is the fact that he keeps saying no. And in my experience, me still technically growing up, every single time teenagers and young adults get hit with no, they will always attempt to rebel or try to find their own way. You know what I mean? It's so rare. Excuse me. It's so rare for people, especially around that age, to actually listen to authority. And so with the lack of compromise, you're only ever going to have this rebellious attitude. I think personally, I hope Hendry starts to open up his eyes just a little bit. I was once a stubborn young girl, you know. Maybe I can give you a little advice on how to handle rebellious teens. Yeah, you know, one tattoo there, got a pixie cut with green hair. Sure. I'd love to hear it. Is it okay if I stay a little bit longer, Rev? Yeah, man. We don't close until the next 3 hours. I mean, Rhea is the one that keeps the lights open anyway, so. Black magic. Sweet, cool, magically wakes you up. What's in there? Ew. Is it like... What's in there? Mint, coffee, or maybe tea. Why is it really dark? No, it's definitely coffee. It's either coffee, cinnamon, mint, or chocolate, cinnamon, mint. Didn't say anything about chocolate in the description though. No, it's sweet. I don't know. Whatever. Monday, September 28th, 2020. Alright, let's see. Free of charge for the Evening Whispers. Werewolf represents push the Damn. Werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedative. Doctor from Salak Town arrested for experimenting with child cloning. That's good. That's Military personnel stationed along East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. What? Yo, I hope Aqua doesn't read the paper. That's kind of fucking heartbreaking. Okay. Are you sure that's gonna be okay? Yes. I mean, it would be really hard to pull off, but it's something that'll make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully and gracefully. I know. Yo, Gala. Hey, Gala. Good morning, everyone. Or Jesus Christ. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. I interrupted. It looked like you were having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Rev was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although, I need to interrupt Rev for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... You remember my remedy? Of course. Do you want to give it a try again? My last order didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. The last thing is definitely a different ingredient from either of those. Yeah, I got you. Tea and ginger, you wanted me to swap the milk, because I did tea and ginger, right? And that wasn't it. And I did add milk last time. I just said swap the two. There we go. All you, boss. Judging from the smell, this looks like it. Indeed, I have the same feeling. I made a note of that mixture. Perfect. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Gala, we're done for the night. You're done. I have a lot of new homework, thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No. By myself here tonight. Going to be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. Doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Oh, come on. Oh, Bailey's.
Snatch the reach if you want it.
Welcome, Mr. Bailey's. Hey, how are you doing, Freya? And that rhymes. Not good. What's going on? Rev was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds pretty interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? That score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know it's not that original, but my target here is the mainstream audience. With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream. Just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. Netflix, cool. It was nothing new because of the marketing, and the name's evolved. It reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting and highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my idea. My other idea, Jesus Christ. Which is making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. What? What does that mean? I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. That's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finish it, okay? I genuinely hope we get to read it at the very end, because I think that would be cool. That would be a nice little, like, short bonus episode. Alright. As I said though, I won't have the time. Getting normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. We want to drink tonight. Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. I'm assuming that just means green tea, or regular tea, or coffee. Oh. No, you would say tea if it was tea. I hate this. Alright, ginger latte. Definitely ginger and milk. Take it. Tomodachi. Ooh, Gala. Veteran now working in a hospital. Oh, you're a vet? Yeah, I wish I could make him some pumpkin spice. But I guess ginger is like the closest thing. Escaping what I'm doing in my life, escaping bloodlines, experiencing life one color at a time. You know, that's cute. That's adorable. Here you go. Thanks. Sorry guys, just need to clear that off my conscience. This kind of drink making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your goat, I guess. You heard that right, guys. By the way, how are you doing, Baileys? Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in, you're dropping the project? I'm gonna put the the tightest laugh over that. Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I've finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure it's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her by using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finished your job by bullshitting her. Yeah. The finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh. Like you and Lua. Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking, of course. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know. Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. What the f? Best friend's girlfriend's. Okay, I mean, it's all within the same friend group, I assume. That's not the worst ever. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. It was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. You fucking alcoholic. Still following. And that girlfriend has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Ooh, okay. Got it. She was one of the hottest girls there, but everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into details, but this succubus was super hot, and all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. What? Lua was my friend's girl. Oh. Oh shit. This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was, let's just call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. It's a fake name you made up, right? Yes. Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay. So, I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much, but I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out and I got back just as Lua arrived. Total coincidence. We went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Holy fuck. Not gonna say that. That's a little cringe. I saw the look on Lua's face, the disbelief, anger, sadness, and without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him? Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch, and he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. Yeah, more like she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was beaten pretty bad, so Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that, and I don't even remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah. Lulu came by the store a few days ago. How was she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument though. With whom? There was this male model. I don't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model. Whoa, no, gang. Trust. they weren't together. And what were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight and about your family stuff. Then this guy, Hyde, joined the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval, considering, what? You're willing to leave your own family. Yo, Gala, you good with your phone? I know Frey's a little close, but like, I do the same shit every single time my peoples, we go they go drinking, but like every single time we like hang out and shit, if it's a conversation that does not involve me, guess what I'm doing? Calculator app, baby. Going through my settings, just one earbud, but it's turned off. That way I get to eavesdrop a little bit. Don't tell my friends I said that though. You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Yeah, Gala, good shit. Let me tell you about my family. Or I should say, most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You sound like Asian families. Especially strict Asian families. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. Hence, the lack of a mascot and country club vibe. You can only have certain jobs that are deemed worthy and successful, like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. Love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something I would deem suitable, unless you became the next Da Vinci. So, when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me that I'd never be rich or successful. All of that because you chose an art degree. You want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua. Yeah, because wanting to draw when you're a kid means that an incubus has cursed you from that age. For sure. They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country. Accusing the religion of accusing the religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Fuck. I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. It's so not cool. I don't want to sound so judgmental, but your family's racist. Tell me about it. Picks up phone, stares at Lua's stares at like the 20 delivered texts. Lua's the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua's so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. Just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? There we go. Eavesdropping. Like I said, calculator app. The phone's not even on. What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family, however, it may not be the same for her. Gala, do you have something to say? Yo, Gala, you are pulling a Hyde right now. Could be pulling a Hyde right now.
Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct?
Yes, she's a succubus.
I see. I'm a werewolf. Wow, I can't say that in a deep voice. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true?
I never thought of it that way before.
Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family or her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions.
There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her.
It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. He doesn't want to hear shit about it, man. One day, one of you might regret your decisions. One day, you might use "I left my family for you" card.
We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be.
You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Pretending it won't be easy. It will be hard work. Because life is full of storms. And marriage, it will not survive on love alone.
Whoa, that's deep. We have each other, and that's enough for us.
Tell me, do you have health insurance?
What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance?
You'll need some.
What for?
Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or get seriously injured, empty their entire life savings for an $8 pill, because in this country, they charge $20,000 for it. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being half a breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. I apologize for my intrusion.
No, thank you for your insight.
I've got to go too. Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Rev. And Freya. Bye.
Dude.
I mean, genuinely, I have a lot to comment about that. Mostly that Gala is right. That Bailey's... I resonate with Bailey's a lot, to be fair with you guys. Wow. What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. Are you going to write that in your book? It's a secret. Your book is based on this coffee shop. You can present a story. How can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? I'm not sure. Again, I mean, she kind of did state it. She said the smallest things would be pointed out: religion, skin color, language. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Sounds like a great idea. Milky Way, sweet and cool like outer space. Milk, honey, and mint. All right. Oh, again, I'm not again, but I do want to address this. I know, like, the episodes seem a little choppy. The fact that some days are longer than others, but typically I kind of want to still hit 45 minutes no matter what. Like I said, I did spoil this game for myself just a little bit, so I know that there's gonna be 14 playable days. However, I don't want there to be 14 episodes. We'll shoot for 10, maybe. I think if you do the math, it's gonna be like 11.
So we'll see. Cause I'm not here to like waste y'all's time. I'm trying to build something with you guys. Build this coffee talk. Cause that's apparently the shop name. Couchella 2020. 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative legally? World Health Organization? I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Ah, yes. Hyde and Gala. He really never cared. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm. Excuse me, sorry. He really never changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey Rev, I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I think the last one was the remedy, but there's no harm in checking some other combinations. Alright? You know what to do. Yeah, man, I'm gonna give you your remedy because that's what you want. Here we go. Try this. Thank you. Ha, just what I needed. And what about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. Couldn't help overhearing you both. Sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh, didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. Sorry guys, I'm a one-man band and I'm trying to go from like a big stocky man voice to a more soft-spoken, gentle, I want to give like Hyde a very gentle vibe to him because I don't know, he doesn't seem like he's the type to raise his voice in any way, shape, or form. Both of them have been alive for God knows how long, and I'm trying to keep myself as the casual bartender. Obviously, I gotta change up the voices a little bit, but it's so hard for me to go from this to this and then back to normal because as you heard throughout all of these episodes, I'm molding all the voices together slowly because no more vocal steam. Endurance. Gone. Anywho. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know Kung Fu. That's racist. Besides, I'd had a couple of drinks, I could have taken them both if I was sober. Right. Sure. A couple. Really. You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time, we didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco... Wow. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like... well, to a blanket. Huh? Obviously he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the Mafia, the Dwarven Mafia, a very underground organization. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market, a lot of their money. Yikes! They wanted me to launder the dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck.
The universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. Kiss already. Just look. Look at the way he's looking at you. Smooch. So, the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all that trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. 1960s. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. So, how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. I preferred if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. Alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy with my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. Yo, Priya. I gotta call you about something later. I didn't expect much. Wow, I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Rev, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? You make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? What the fuck does that mean? Oh wait, it's bitter as fuck. Hold on. Okay, we can't have any bitter. I mean, we can't have that much bitter. Shit. Okay. That's still so bitter. Oh, I mean, I guess. We'll see. Taking it. It's a special drink. Gotta have it. Hold on. Sorry. Always gotta clear this one too. Sorry, Tomodachi. Hey, there we go. Metal Maiden, Full Metal Jarhead. Anything warm and made with ginger. Nice. Trying to heal myself by helping others heal. Nice. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. Oh god, there's another story. I should definitely be reading that for you guys, but you know what? Maybe if it gets requested later down the line, I will. And then, tell me what voice you want to hear it in. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her around today. Shit, is that her? Speak of the devil. Oh, okay. Hello, good people. And one vampire. Good to see you too. Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up Wow. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? It's kind of cute, I'm not gonna lie. That's really funny. Well, no, that won't work on me. I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work. How can you tell?
Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Rev my draft and I actually got some good feedback. You're welcome. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting the stuff. Okay. And I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. Did we... What? Did we not make it through all of the songs already? It's crazy. How long are these songs? I wonder how long the OST is. We've been going at this for like 3 hours, guys. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how was your hospital adminning? Wow. How's your hospital adminning life going? Do you guys ever think that I need to pick up a dictionary and just read it? Like, you know, pick a letter. Read at least 1/3 of all the words in that letter. You know? Just like as a daily warm-up before I ever pick this game up. That's not even a word for you. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do. I'm not even sure what you do there. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kind of like biz dev for people's lives, huh? You could say that. Damn, sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients who find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity. You know what, guys? Thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode. I feel like I've had enough with fucking up the script. I hate to leave it on such... You know what? Hold on. Exactly. It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Yeah, you know what? I feel like there's a lot more to unpack in this episode or in this day. So for the next episode, we're just gonna pick this right up. I mean, it barely even started. We're just getting to know about Hyde's career. I will want to say though that since everything is looking to be lining up relatively well, maybe we get like throughout, like we get this this day done, the next episode still with this day. The next episode will finish this day and then also finish the next day, lining it up perfectly for the next episode after that to have a full day for just that episode. So we'll see. God, English is such a good language, don't you guys agree? That being said, again, thank you guys for joining us for Coffee Talk. Name's Rev, I'm your barista, or technically your talk host. I'll see y'all babies in the next one. Give me your usual, like, comment, subscribe.